Good morning. I thought I'd make another little video today because why not? It is currently 7:30 and somebody rang the doorbell at my room at 6:30 in the morning and I couldn't really sleep last night, and they delivered food and we've got tea again, a little like milk tea which is a bit powdery and it looks like onigiri, like a rice sandwich kind of thing. It smells really strongly like spices, so I can't really eat it because it's really early. So I ordered some food. I think I just got a notification. It's on its way, so I will update you. I got a lot of food for like £7. Food here is really cheap. But it's so early. I want to go back to sleep. My food is here. So I ordered a few things so I can put things in the fridge. This is a peanut roll. Apparently it's got peanut butter in the middle. This looks like cheese bread. Like we have this in England, I'm pretty sure. If it's what I think it is. I'm hoping it's cheese bread because I have some soup. Instant soup. And then I got these little croissants. I might have these for breakfast. And a giant coffee. Look at the size of this coffee compared to the size of the milk tea that we get. That's mad. This coffee is the same size as my head. My heart might explode after this. Oh, my hair's everywhere as well. That's if I don't spill it in the process. But yeah, I think it was about £7 for all of that. These are smaller than what I thought, but it's still better than this. Is what I had this morning. It smells really interesting. I think maybe at lunchtime it's something I would brave, but not at like 7:30 in the morning. These croissants are so good. I think they've got like sort of like a syrup coating on them, like not a thick one. Like they're not sticky, but they taste like, they were called maple croissant, and they taste so good, so good. I think I'm gonna eat all three for breakfast, and the giant coffee that's the same size as my head. I still can't get over it. It didn't look this big on the pictures. I think it's massive. Oh my god. I found the National Geographic Taiwan channel and I haven't a clue what's going on. It's just mad. Everything is like, it's weird because there's lots of familiar things, like even the adverts, like the Red Bull advert is like the same drawing style but different, and like it's weird, like the adverts use the same music and everything. It's like weirdly familiar. It's really odd. I'm quite enjoying watching like Taiwanese adverts though. There's a McDonald's advert at the moment that's nothing like the English one. They have a different tune here. They're just proving me wrong. I was like, everything's really similar, and then the McDonald's advert came on completely different. It's odd. It's like, yeah, it is weirdly familiar but weirdly different. Hard to explain. I got dressed in some sports clothes to do some like exercise because I couldn't really sleep last night, so I thought, oh, I'll do some exercise and, you know, time myself out. It's 20 to 10 and it's already 28 degrees Celsius. I'm already too hot. I feel like if I do some exercise now, I'm gonna absolutely boil. I just wrote a letter to my nana and granddad because they bought me a letter writing kit so I could stay in touch. And because I got woken up at 6:30, I feel like I've been awake for ages. It's only 20 to 10. I've got class at 1, but my laptop is broken, so I'm not sure if it's going to work on my phone, but I'm going to give it a go. You know, worth a shot. And then we have a test tomorrow, which I don't know if I'm going to be able to do on my phone, but c'est la vie, I guess. And then Wednesday's teacher day, so it's a day off, no one's got class. So I think I should be able to go out for an hour on Wednesday. Depends if I have enough. Well, I've got 2 COVID tests, so I'll be able to go out once. It depends if I do it on Wednesday or Thursday. I might be able to ask for a COVID test. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but I don't really know what to do with myself because it's way too hot. I've got my air conditioning like blasting and it's still too warm in here to do any exercise. I might do some yoga. That's less hot, I think. But yeah, I don't know what to do with myself. There's a weird movie on. No more Marvel. There was lots of Marvel movies yesterday. I think I was quite lucky, and Disney. But today seems to be a weird sci-fi-esque thing. It's like the capitalism and the Hunger Games. It's very confusing. The Hunger Games is capitalism, but this is like a special corporate Hunger Games. I just got a really interesting text message. I think I'll put it up on the screen in front of me, from the Center of Disease Control in Taiwan, asking for an update on my condition. This is really odd. The Capitalist film is still on in the background. It's only been about half an hour since I last updated. I'm really just a bit bored today, but you know, it's only because there's like no good movies on. I really need to get on that yoga. I said I'd do yoga. No yoga has happened yet. Just looking at all the frizz from my hair. The humidity and my curly hair are not friends just yet. But you know. Yeah, I just thought I'd show you the text because I think it's quite weird. This whole thing's quite surreal because when we're back in England, I don't know, COVID definitely feels like something that was in the past, and it's really strange like how, like on my flight from Turkey to Taipei, I had to wear a mask the whole flight, except for when we ate, which kind of defeated the object, I think, because you're definitely eating for longer than like 15 minutes. And then we had to get in a quarantine taxi, and there was only 2 of us per taxi allowed, even though 3 of us travelled together and we're going to the same hotel. It was a bit odd. And yeah, people in the airport was so empty, and then everyone was wearing like kind of like hazmat suit kind of thing, like a mask, and those like, you know, those tearaway kind of apron things with long sleeves that you could see doctors wearing in like the lockdowns. People in the airport were wearing them, and gloves. It was mad because in Turkey it was completely normal. Like the airport was so busy, it was like a shopping mall. Might put a video up of that as well. It was like mad, like nothing I've ever seen before, and it was just like completely normal times. And then we landed in Taipei, and we were greeted by like the Ministry of Education in like full COVID like masks, everything, gloves. And we were like taken through the whole system. It was crazy, and the airport was big, so you can tell it used to be like a really busy airport, but I think the borders are mostly closed in Taiwan at the moment if you're not like a student or you're not here for work. So it was really interesting. But yeah, that's my little update for now. Hopefully something exciting happens, or I'll probably just update you when more food comes. That's all that happens in my day now. My food has just arrived and it looks amazing. I'll show you properly in a second. But I'm not hungry enough to eat it. I'm like not really that hungry. Not fancying food at the moment. And there's no way to reheat it or to keep it warm really, which is devastating unless I turn the air conditioning off and I know, wrap it in a towel or something, try and keep the heat in. But it looks so good. I'll show you. Look at it. So good. I don't know what this is. I think this is like, is it okra? This looks like apple. I'm just really intrigued. I think that's edible flowers. Like, this looks so good.